Welcome to today's presentation. We are going to discuss energy efficiency in the Kenyan manufacturing sector. My name is Kenneth Kigundu Macharia from Chuka University in Kenya. Energy is one of the key inputs into the manufacturing sector. But continuous and heavy reliance on energy in the manufacturing sector has negative implications on the environment and the competitiveness of firms due to increased prices. Energy efficiency is one of the ways to address energy-related issues. By being more energy efficient, it means that firms can produce the same amount of goods by consuming less amounts of energy, or they could produce more goods by consuming the same amount of energy. And the Kenyan manufacturing sector has taken major strides in promoting energy efficiency. In 2006, the Kenyan manufacturing sector, through its broader organization, Kenya Association of Manufacturers, in collaboration with the Ministry of Energy and Petroleum, formed the Center for Energy Efficiency and Conservation. The center was formed for two reasons. One, to help firms reduce energy costs, and two, to foster a clean environment. But we observe that over time, even as the firms are implementing energy efficiency measures, energy consumption, both in terms of electricity and fuel, that is fossil fuels, has been increasing over time. If you look at the chart that we have here, we can see that between 2010 and 2019, energy consumption, both in terms of electricity and fuel, has been increasing over the years. One might argue that probably the increase in energy consumption is due to increased production. But if you look at the performance of the manufacturing sector, both in contribution to GDP and the annual growth rate in the value-added output, we see that in the same period, both economic indicators have been declining over time or have remained unstable. This raises the question on the effectiveness of energy efficiency measures by the firms. Thus, we are interested in measuring the energy efficiency in the Kenyan manufacturing sector. And in this case, we are guided by two questions. The first question is, what is the subsector level of energy efficiency in the Kenyan manufacturing sector? And the second question is, what factors influence the level of energy efficiency in the Kenyan manufacturing sector? To answer these questions, we rely on data from the World Bank Enterprise Survey. This data has information related to inputs and outputs in farms. To be more specific, this data includes information on electricity consumption and fossil fuel consumption by farms in the production process. The data provides information at the disaggregate level, or what we call the subsector levels. So here we consider four subsectors: the chemicals, pharmaceuticals, and plastic subsector, the food subsector, the textile and garment subsector, and the other manufacturing subsector. In the analysis, we apply the stochastic frontier analysis technique. In this technique, we develop or we come up with energy efficiency scores, and then we use the energy efficiency scores to run a regression. So we run the energy efficiency scores on some potential factors that could contribute to influencing energy efficiency. Now, we have the results for the energy efficiency levels in the subsectors, both at the electricity and fossil fuel. We observe that the chemicals, pharmaceuticals, and subsector is the most electric efficient subsector at 80.5%. This implies that about 19.5% of the electricity used in this subsector goes to waste. The food subsector is the least electric efficient subsector at 64.8%. This implies that about 35.2% of the electricity in the subsector goes to waste. The chemicals, pharmaceuticals, and plastic subsector also leads in fuel efficiency at 73.9%, implying that about 26.1% of the fuel consumed goes to waste. The other manufacturing subsector comes last in fuel efficiency in the four subsectors at 68.8%, implying that about 1.2% of the fuel used in this subsector goes to waste. We now consider the factors that influence energy efficiency. And from our analysis, we have four notable factors that influence energy efficiency. These are exporting, foreign ownership, female farm ownership, and research and development. We observe that exporting has a positive influence on energy efficiency. This means that exporting farms are relatively more energy efficient compared to non-exporting farms. And the argument here is that exporting farms could be learning better management techniques from their export destinations, and this could help them improve their energy efficiency or their production techniques. Female farm ownership influences energy efficiency positively, implying that farms with female ownership are more energy efficient compared to farms with no female ownership. The argument here is that female members are more better in problem solving besides ingenuity and novelty, and they bring these skills and these capacities to the farms, leading to better energy efficient compared to farms with no female farm ownership. Foreign ownership promotes energy efficiency, implying that farms with foreign ownership are relatively more efficient than farms with no foreign ownership. The argument here is that there's transfer of knowledge and techniques and technologies to local farms from foreign countries, and this promotes energy efficiency. Research and development enhances energy efficiency. The argument is that farms with research and development techniques or activities are more relatively energy efficient compared to farms with no research and development activities. The argument would be that through research and development, farms are likely to come up with innovative ideas to enhance production and therefore stimulating energy efficiency. We then now consider policy recommendations. And from our findings, we can make 4 potential recommendations to enhance energy efficiency. And one of the things we recommend is that there's need to strengthen technological innovation. Energy efficiency is more about improvements in technology. So there's need to strengthen technological innovation. There's need to promote exporting, and especially to foreign markets. There's need to increase the visibility of female entrepreneurs in the manufacturing farms. And there's need to promote foreign ownership of farms because this is likely to promote transfer of knowledge and techniques to local economy and therefore enhance energy efficiency. Thank you for listening to me.